is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm continuing on a little bit of an aggro adventure. It's been a while, and I felt the need to do so. And I'm wearing the same shirt as the last video because I'm recording a few videos at a time so that I can buff up some, pre-recorded stuff to give myself some time off with the kids on the weekend. So, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew, simply called Selesnya Aggro. And at the end of the most recent video I recorded, I promised I would do other things, but then I just couldn't not play this one. It's been sitting there in the back burner. I had it off of my deck builder thing because I didn't even want you guys to see it on Untapped. I know probably not all of you even follow my profile on Untapped or whatever, but I wanted to keep this one a bit of a secret because Selesnya, when it comes to aggro, right now, it's bunnies. Bunnies, rapidly rising to the top of the ranks. It's one of the best decks in the format, and I kind of have to say I told you so. But it got me to Mythic this season. Really incredible 13 for 2 run. Fantastic deck. But is there potentially another Selesnya aggro deck that is potentially better, or, and the metrics in an aggro deck that makes a deck better than another aggro deck is it faster than bunnies? And I think the answer is a probable yes. And we get to play some sweet new cards. So, Selesnya aggro, 1.6 average. The deck completely falls apart to a goddamn, temporary lockdown. We may need to find a way to deal with that. I'll probably end up trimming the cash, maybe a few of the recommissions, bring in some get losts. I think that's probably going to be what ends up happening. But for now, I really want to show you like my version 1, super low to the ground, try the game, end the game by like 3-4 if you get the right sequencing of cards. New cards, Pawpatch Recruit, amazing. Goes in Rabbits, goes in Golgari, as we saw. Now in Selesnya, I mean, it's a 1-drop, it's a 3-drop, it's got Trample. If people try to remove your stuff, your other stuff gets bigger. It's like just does everything this deck wants to do. Warden of the Inner Sky makes perfect sense here. With the Innkeeper's talent, growing it, the fact that we have, often multiple bodies, even with the aforementioned Recruit, we can tap things down, we can tap the Ozolith. The fact that we have more than one thing in our deck that puts more than one counter on the thing at the same time, so it gets to the flying, vigilance thing really quick, and that's also definitely a good way to close games out. Then, it's not a 1-drop, but it's here in the slot. The Goldvein Hydra. It puts +1/+1 counters on itself when it enters the battlefield. If they kill it, you get treasures to spend on things. Often a good place to also, good artifacts to tap to the Warden, because you don't really need a lot of mana in this deck, as you can see. But just a hasty thing that you can top deck and close games after a lockdown, after a Sunfall, is a fantastic thing to have. We just saw it in the green deck as well. Snakeskin Veil, the protection spell of choice, as it also puts counters. But let's see, maybe we're better off with something like a Surge of Salvation against red. We'll see. This is a work in progress. I like these types of videos because then we can revisit, come back again, try this at a later stage. But I really think there's something here. We're drawing cards with the Legion Duelist. When it gets counters on it, you draw cards. Things that put counters on the Legion Duelist are endless. We've got plenty of ways of doing so. So that's one way of drawing some cards in the deck. If they do remove our things, Recommission is my return from graveyard spell of choice. Everything in the deck can be returned except for the enchantments, but the artifacts are one of Explorer's Cache. All the creatures, everything is a mana value 3 or less, so it will work. And the cool thing is, in this particular version of this card, the thing enters with an additional +1/+1, so it'll trigger all of your things. Amazing. And getting to play both the new talents, talking about new cards, and they both fit perfectly. This will be a removal spell. It'll be a buff spell that gives trample to things that don't, even though a lot of our things already do. And then for the upgrades are cheap, 2 mana then 4 mana. Maybe that's something we can spend these treasures on, right? Then you get to have a little card draw engine as well on turn 3, on level 3. And then the Innkeeper's talent, we all know. We're almost never going to go to the full level 4, but just that ward and the +1/+1 every upkeep, every combat. Put it on the Dust Legion, draw a card. Put it on the Warden, get it to fly. Whatever. Put it on the Warden, it triggers the Botanical Brawler. Like, this thing can just destroy opponents so quickly before they've even figured out what that is that they're trying to do. And I'm all for it. I needed to play some decks like this. Because of this incredibly low curve, we've dropped the land count down to 20, which has been fine. And the only land that I need to really talk about here is the Restless Prairie, which is a land that happens to put +1/+1 counters on things. So, voila. That is the deck. Mono freaking counters plan. Just +1/+1 counters everywhere. And hopefully close games out incredibly quickly. And hopefully I can prove to you that that can be done even faster than bunnies can. Let's jump into some games. See how it holds up on the Mythic ladder. Played a lot with it in testing. In all sorts of different places. And it was doing well. And I just can't wait to keep testing and see whether the save spells I've picked are correct, if we can trim a few numbers of things, get some of the things I mentioned in the introduction in there, that'll definitely help. I also highly considered playing some Gobbercans to get those Sunfalls out of the opponent's hand. That's not a keeper, unfortunately. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna do it, because there's turns where you can, games where if the opponent's playing something slightly slower, like potentially this, then we'll go for the Innkeeper now, and then play the Hydra next turn. Ooh, card draw, nice. They play Terrace Unders, so it's probably going to be the Bat. Oh, it's the self-mill deck, probably. Well, isn't that nice? Beg your pardon? Nice, no cut down. Phew. I'm assuming it's... Oh, it's just a Traxa. Okay, we didn't get a very fast hand, so let's hope it is a Traxa. I guess that he's just... It's probably just going to be a Sunfall next turn. Just so frustrating, honestly, but this was my way of dealing the most damage on that turn. It's gonna be the Sunfall. It has to be the Sunfall. It isn't the Sunfall. We get one more turn. It could just be, what's the damn thing? Leyline Binding. There we go. Of course. Yawn Fest. What a yawn fest. Okay, so we just play the talent and plus it. Would be my guess here. Now the 6. Not a very fast hand. Definitely not my favorite option here. Here comes the Sunfall. You ready? I'm not. Ah! Aha! Nice. Well, that's definitely not a Sunfall. It could be one of the 4-mana white-based sweepers. It could also be the Is-It one. He's got blue and red. But he would have to discard something pretty big, and we'd get a lot of treasures back for that. So, cool. Oof. Nah. I'm gonna play it safe and keep the Hydra back. Okay, that's more Hydra money. We can now make a 4/4, and it would get an extra point from the talent. Lockdown will just end the game right now. Kinda, no, it wouldn't. Okay. Okay. We get so many treasures. This is the win con I was hoping for. Yes, yes. Give me 6 treasures, baby. Massive Hydra incoming. If we top deck a Veil just to really, really draw the point, you know. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have... Oh, he does. Well, it's worth a try. I mean, what else have we got going? 6. Is that right? Let's go 10. Let's go 10. I mean, if it's do or die, right? Okay, cool. Oh, that's one of the things I wanted to do in this video, and we did it. Like, Hydra dies, use golds for next Hydra. Fantastic. Mission accomplished. Achievement unlocked. On to the next one. Hopefully a hand with a few more creatures than the last. I really want the 2-drop with trample. Come on. It's weird. It's the most elusive card out of the deck. It seems to be the one I draw the least. Case in point. On the play is good. Couple creatures, protection, Ozo. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Davey 669. What you got for me, boy? Hey, max damage. Ace. Mr. Ravenclaw. All good friends of the channel. Go give Max a follow, please. Ace has stopped making content. So sad, but he's still, you know, he's still very active on Discord and stuff. Hello. Let's give him the rubby hand raccoon guy. Ooh. The vermin. That is very nice. Okay, so it's the self-mill deck. So let's just play out an Ozolith and chill. It'll probably be the roots. I say probably, but who knows? Yeah. It's definitely the... There we go. There it is. Oh, you milled one of them. I love it when they block. Okay. I think, sure. Holding up Veil. Nice, very nice. Little bit of a slow roll from the opponent, which could be exactly what we need. I still just, I keep saying this in various videos. Yes, I've gotten my ass handed to me by some really complicated, cool decks that play Insidious Roots. Not really my cup of tea. I think we can Veil the Warden now. Do we want to do this? Nah. Not yet. Almost want to let him kill something. So that I can get it back with the Recommission. I guess that's another really nice thing about the ward effect here from the Warden. Just digging for that Insidious Roots. You dig away, mate. I think we got you. This Warden's massive. Please attack with the vermin. Actually, no, because it's not about how many counters it has. It's about how big its power and toughness is when it dies. And the vermin does a -3/-3 thing. think I'm actually just gonna Veil the Legion Duelist now. City, baby. Skibby boopity boo. God, I love it. I think the flying might just win us the game here. I mean, he's got a flyer there. Just picture this. Next turn, we play out a Hydra. Even with this 3 mana that we have, it'll enter as a 4/4 because of the Shattered Spire. And then we get an extra trigger off of the talent. Which will be another 2+1/+1 counters because of the Ozolith. You better kill this now. I guess the biggest problem is he'll probably just play out a blocker, and this has no trample. Okay, so if you play the roots, you're dead. What an idiot. Good game. Okay, let's go full send. Sorry, like, don't mean to be rude, but you could have survived that. Maybe. Yes. Loads of fun. Freaking 9/10. 1 drop 9/10 with Vigilance, Warden, flying. I've missed you, aggro. It has been. It was a good little control-y stint there. Definitely necessary at the beginning bit of the meta with all of those Rakdos fling decks knocking about, but it's not my preferred playstyle, even though I'm good at it apparently. Thinking to probably switch a tiny bit to a missed the 150 card pile of trash. To a best of 3 for just a few videos. There's some lists I really desperately want to play in best of 3. Stuff I've been seeing from events and stuff that just really looks amazing and just I don't think would be as amazing as a best of 1 deck. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're watching this deep into the video, you're a good person. I like you, first of all. We assailed to Ixalan, guided by promise, the age of ever-flowing blood. Ooh, nice. No machine will take that from us. Less nice. Talent. Let's start with that. Joffrey Hib, 89. Ouch. Having a bit of a bad day, are we, Joffrey? We'll be completely okay if you demolition fielded my... Oh, okay. Yeah, Joffrey, don't do this to yourself. You're 89 because you're playing too many cards in your deck, and you have 0 consistency. No matter what sort of tutoring and things you do, 99% of the time your deck just falls apart. I would say that's probably the biggest reason for his He kills it, Recommission. Joffrey! Mr. Joffrey! Shieldred? Come on. Watch this. Buddy, old pal. Oh, it's got flying. Woo! Got another. Cool. Use up all those removal spells. I think this time we're gonna go Hydra. That's potentially 5 treasures coming our way. Sure. See if I care. In this case, let's just go full send on the dude. Block away. Oh, nice. 9/9 trample vigilance. Dies makes 9 treasures. Why would we really care too much about that? So he'll probably have that to draw a card and gain 2. And I think we're just done here, honestly. Let's get like a double ward. Should we need it later? $13 minus 5. Down to 2. Get 13 treasures. Now all we need to top deck is another Hydra, and we're so happy with life. We're not out of the woods yet, by any means. Oh, was that 2 mana he tapped? Isn't it 3? Did I miss something there? Okay, cool. How you were able to find 2 Hydras is beyond my ability to reckon with, but I think we just go like this. And, what? This. Both these guys have tramples, so obviously I'm not drawing the cards now. I'm gonna just put everything here. Sent packing. Mr. 50 million cards, whatever. Again. Risk of sounding like a stuck record. Don't do it. You're either playing Yorion, or there's no reason to play more than 60 cards. 0. 61. I'll forgive ya. That's it. Haha. Finally starting to climb a bit myself after what has been a bit of a terrible... Oof, no. I like that land there on 1 as a start, but nah. Okay. This is gonna be a real test. Pardon me. Not a very good hand. Opponent, on the other hand, absolute slap fest. Pardon me. Um. Oh, he's gonna convoke? Okay, I would not have done that myself. Cool. But yeah, I mean, that's not looking great. I think we're just Le Dead Zor. Very nice. Guys, I promise you, Bunnies is the deck. I love this deck. I'm so happy there's a good aggro deck in Selesnya. So happy. Ow. Ouchie. And we're flooding. And we're flooding. This will do nothing. So, yeah. Game over. Nice. Damn it. I was really hoping to beat them. I don't think that, like, that's not the point of this video. I don't think it's better than Rabbits if you were playing in a mirror. I still think Rabbits is banana talent good. As far as, like, you know, is it faster? I think the answer is like a resounding maybe. It's very close. There's some matches where I've like just... Again, by the way, I have 4 of that Selesnya 2-drop. That's the kind of my main closer. We haven't seen it in 5 games now. Not once. I haven't drawn it. I haven't put it in my graveyard. We haven't scryed on it. Again, I find that to be quite intense. Like, something's weird there. The nice thing here is we get to, you know, triple drop next turn. And, you know, have 3 permanents on board. Let's see what he gets. It's probably going to be black. Straight into a bat. Ready for the bat? It's got to be the bat. Ah, okay, cool. Not that cool, but, you know, fine. Quite what we need here. I'm hoping it's the no, not that. Okay. Little danger. Because now removal starts to probably rear its ugly head. Cool. I won't block. Just in case. I'm trying to think what could that, you know, what... It might be like the -3/-3 virtue thingy. Okay. That's really annoying. I kind of really wanted my talent here. But maybe he takes the veil? Okay. Should have guessed. Let's go Hydra for 1, hold up veil. Tappy, get a Warden in the air. Oh, fuck. Okay. Woo! Little whiffy. Yes. Misa likey. Now, this Warden should be pretty difficult to deal with. I mean, the amount of Pawpatch Recruits we have on the board is pretty bananas. Okay. Aclazarts, huh? Well, I can block Aclazarts. And I'll probably be forced into discarding a Recommission. But that's, you know, whatevs. Uh-oh. Okay. Yep. That's a problem. Let's see where he puts this. Cool. Go for it. Baited. Baited. Now, we shall bring it back with a counter on it. Ship up. And let's level you up. Double champions, no? Okay. Pawpatch Recruits, MVP. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. This damn freaking bat. Ugh. This bat is so annoying, man. It is a really, 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 really good card. Like, like as we just saw. I don't know if we can win this one now. The combination of this Cavern Bat and the talent. Like, this deck was already so good pre-rotation. Now it's just insane. Okay, another whiffy. Whiffies. Least. Not enough mana to do anything really, but we're also like, we're dead. We're dead. Because we have nothing with life gain, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted. He'll just do the very same thing on his Aclazarts. Down to 1, man. Oh my god. I could have won that. Ah! Okay. Well. Misplay. I mean, he would have been forced to block. If I'd actually put one more counter on a Warden. I'm played too fast sometimes and I just make misplays. It's pretty silly. The trample, just swing, dude. You got this. You got it no matter what. Okay, whatever, I guess here. Down to 1, man. Oh. He's doing the math. I think we're dead. I mean, yeah, I think we're just dead. He's got more attackers than blockers, and we have, you know, 1 life. So I don't understand why he isn't just attacking. Dude, it's game over. Thank you. Put it on the bat. Swing with everyone. Game over. Good game. We're forced into doing some terrible blocking, and then we lose. Good game. Close. Very close. -1 to 1. Yeah, now he got to 9, but still, I felt like that was very close, considering it's arguably the best deck in the format. Alright, 35 minutes in, probably time for the final match of the night. And then I gotta get ready for my dinner shift. Shower, smart shirt, rock and roll. We'll definitely have some time for some stats and some, you know, potential alternatives that could have gone in the deck but didn't, sort of thing. The final match. Finally a brawler appears. Oh my goodness. Only took 5 games, 6 games. I find that to be just so ridiculous, man. Like, a 4-of. Did not find it. Forgy, 4G. Oh, can we beat them in time? At least we have protection, and it's protection that puts more protection on things. I'm blocking. Okay. Slow roll a little bit. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Obviously the block. That's a little bit of new tech. I think it's going to be Sunfall next, so we're just screwed regardless. Which is a pity. Even worse. Lame. Yeah, well, what can we do? Swing with our land, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Yes. I like that. Broken deck. Just incredibly broken deck. That's now unlockdownable. Yes, we take 9. Okay. Cool. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. I think he's just completely screwed himself. Math. If you put, so this would put 2 becomes 5, then and then another 2 more. Wow, that's game. Hee hee hee. Not that this matters. Sent packing. Yes! There's nothing I wanted more out of this video to beat on this deck. It's causing me nightmares. It's such a pity because I love the Forge, but it's just, it's become one of my most hated cards now because it's so damn good in that deck. So many cool synergies. Even that thing they did there, copying the token and then it doesn't sacrifice. So cool. There's just so much going on. That deck is, I think, going to be a serious contender at the Worlds. Depending on what Duskmorn brings, of course, might be that the deck becomes completely unviable, but somehow I doubt it. So that is going to be it for this video. I do have to love you and leave you. We have arrived at the 40-minute mark. I'm just going to pop into some stats very quickly. See what we're looking at with this new list. I just threw it together. So, I mean, I just reset the stats. 6 for 2. That's a pretty decent little run there. A pity that I would have, like, really, if we'd beaten that bunny guy there midway through, that would have really just put the cherry on top of what was a phenomenal run for the channel. So I'm very happy with that one, climbing back into the sort of upper middling 90s with some aggro over the last couple of videos. Could not be happier. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll just jump back into the deck with some brief final thoughts. You know, there's all those things I mentioned. I think probably, like, we didn't even see the Explorer's Cache once. So fine, let's cut a cache. Goldvein Viper, maybe a 4 of is too many. Let's trim that down. And then 4 Hunter's Talents. If we're going to be putting Get Losts, we can definitely trim one. And let's go Get Lost. And then maybe we can cut a Veil and put in, like, what's it called? Surge of Salvation. And then also definitely another card that should be very considered is the Golgari to get the Sunfall, get the Lockdown out of their hands. So I think between a combination, this is the type of thing that would end up in a sideboard. So you play the pure, like, creature-based version that I just played with now, and then you'd sideboard all the Get Losts, the, you know, the protection spells, the tax spells, anything that you can do to survive against control, and I think you'll have yourself a very, very nice little best of 3 deck. So more on that in a future video, but that is going to have to be it for this one, guys. I have to get ready for work, so thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all. Woo!